Well, when I headed out this morning, I really didn't expect to run into any rain. And when I looked at the forecast last night, it said something like about a 10% chance. Well, I guess a 10% chance turned into a 90% chance, and I never checked this morning because as I left Prince George, it decided that it was definitely going to come down on me. So basically I'm about, probably 50 kilometers, 55 kilometers into the ride, and I've been riding in the rain for the last 50 of it. With a temperature that is all of 9 degrees. So I'm going to say it's a little cool, a little damp. Well, yeah, it definitely is that alright. And of course, wouldn't you know it, is since I didn't think it was going to rain, I left my rain gear at home. Stupid move. I do believe I have my rain pants in my saddlebag if worse comes to worse. But so far we're doing okay. Yeah, it's a little chilly. I see that definitely the leaves are starting to change for sure. They're definitely showing signs of fall. And even with the rain, there's still some smoke in the air. And you can't tell whether it's whether the sky is blue or whether it's black and going to rain because of the smoke. So you can't. All you can hope for is to see a little bit of a bright spot, and it does seem to be getting a little brighter as I head west. So I'm hoping I'll run out of this stuff because I actually have a fairly long ride today. I'm going to hopefully ride to Grand Isle, which is going to be about 325 kilometers one way, and then I have to turn around and ride home. I have to come back on the same route because there is no other choice. That's just the way the highways are here. So with that, I guess I'll just have to carry on and hope for the very best and see if the rain goes away. I wouldn't look forward to riding in the rain for 300 kilometers. That wouldn't be a whole lot of fun at a temperature of 10 degrees. But I've done it before and I can do it again. But it does definitely, it looks like it's getting a little bit brighter. It's hard, like I said, it's hard to tell the smoke from the clouds, or the clouds from the smoke. Anyway, I guess it's just going to be one of those rides where we'll just see what develops. I've come out of the rain and I'm going to be back in the smoke again. So I guess I got one or the other. But I'd almost rather have a little bit of smoke than the rain. But it obviously couldn't have rained too much here because it certainly didn't knock the smoke down. I'm getting fairly close to Vanderbilt right now, which is about 60 miles, 90 kilometers, something about 99 kilometers right now. So basically, I'm getting pretty close to Vanderbilt right now. Temperature has warmed up to a balmy 14 degrees. Done a lot of riding at that temperature over the years, so that's not too terrible. And we'll just have to see how the day progresses. We've still got a long ways to go. But so far, other than 50 kilometers or so of rain and temperature like around 9, it hasn't been too bad. Oh, here is Fort Fraser, and it looks like they're still working on the bridge over the Chaco River. They were working on it last time I was here, and it appears that they've still got a ways to go. I guess they're going to rebuild the entire bridge, so lots of building materials there. I wonder how high the Chaco River is right now. Looks like it's down a fair amount. No, it is down a fair amount. Mind you, we've had a pretty dry summer. That's probably why. Next stop, Fraser Lake. And we're getting close to Fraser Lake, except you can't really see the lake for the smoke. Last time I was here, it was like that. Holy cow, lots of people camp still. Lots of people in the campsite. Some beautiful fall colors here. This lake looks nice. You can see it in the snow, in the smoke. Trees are definitely changing color, that's for sure. This is Fraser Lake now. This is my normal stop when I come out this way. Even if I just come to Fraser Lake, turn around and go back, or out to Francois Lake, I generally stop at this chevron here and fuel up. But not today, because I have further to go when I get to Burns Lake. I have to go down near to Houston before I turn up to go to Granal. I think today my fuel stop's going to be Burns Lake. The temperature's come up to 16. Looks like it's going to try and be nice to me. Doesn't look like knock on wood, but it doesn't look like there's any rain ahead of me. So that would be good. I tried checking the weather app. However, the weather radar was non-functioning today. They've had some problems with that on that one app I've got for some reason the last couple of days, so I couldn't really see, but maybe that's a good thing. Time to ride. Well, now I am in Burns Lake. Gonna stop for fuel here and a bit of a walk around. Been 233 kilometers, so 235 or so by the time I get to the gas station. And let's see, the temperature's come up to 17 degrees, but when the wind has come up, it's really howling right now. I definitely feel it sometimes. Come around the corner and it hits you sideways. You definitely feel it. So I'm not sure what it's blowing in, but whatever it is really howling. Well, just coming into the Burns Lake Chevron station. Go in here, get some fuel for the bike, and I think I'm going to go inside, get a little coffee for myself, and just kind of walk around for a little bit and do a stretch. It's been a pretty good ride so far, and there's been a few kilometers behind me, so I think it's time just to take a little bit of a break and do a little bit of stretching and whatnot, so I'll kind of work out a few kinks, and then it'll be time to get back on the road and carry on for the last little bit. So being at Burns Lake, I've got a good portion of the ride behind me, at least heading to my destination. I'll just pull over here and have a stop, take a bit of a break, and then she'll be good to go for the rest of the ride. Before I left Burns Lake, I checked the weather app, and the weather app says that it's supposed to get some light rain around Burns Lake and area. Didn't say like heavy rain or anything, but just a light rain. And it was supposed to start right about now. Yeah, and I'll be darned if the weatherman probably isn't right. Because I just left Burns Lake and just running into my first sprinkles here. I'm not going to let just a little bit of rain interfere with my plan to ride all the way to Granal. I hope when I get to the lake it's not raining, because I would like to kind of walk along the lake shore and enjoy that part of it. But, I just wish this wind had quit blowing. It is really howling right now. I can definitely feel it. Anyway, we're just going to carry on here, so I guess it's just time to ride. Here I am coming in towards Tilquat. You can certainly see a pretty valley here. Definitely some fall colors, some smoke, and some clouds. Now, I ran into a few sprinkles leaving Burns Lake, and then I ran out of them again. So Whether or not I'm going to get more rain, I guess that remains to be seen. With the bike come around the corner and the wind hits you sideways, and definitely feel it. But it's okay. I know it's windy, so I'll just ride accordingly. It'd be interesting to see if Granelle, they were trying to turn it into a sort of a retirement place for. I don't know why, because there's hospitals are a long ways away, and I don't know what they had for doctors there, but they were trying to turn it into a bit of a retirement place for. But we'll see how successful they were. Here comes my turn towards Red Bluff here right away. Coming up. Topley. Pretty small place. You got the welcome to and the leaving on the same post. Country Grill looks closed. 49 kilometers to Granelle. Yeah, it's been a lot of years since I've been on this road. At one time they had the bush cut way back, away from the road, just because of the fact of 49, 50 kilometers. Way back, just because of the fact that so many moose up in this country. Give a guy a bit of a chance to see one before it crossed the road in front of you. It'd be interesting to see how much it's grown over. Yeah, they're definitely a wildlife corridor, no doubt about that. Well, it looks like they still maintained it pretty well. We got a little bit of a chance to see if a moose or a bear is on the road or beside the road. I think the lake's going to be a little rough, and that figures that I'm going to get probably a little bit of rain as I get to the lake, which is just what I didn't want. Watch out, chicken. Well, it was actually a grouse. But I didn't take off and wind up in my windshield. Yeah, the wind is blowing quite the storm. Temperature's down to 14. Well, that took a heck of a dive. A little bit of luck. Maybe don't run the rain. I am now in beautiful downtown Granelle. Used to be a mine here out on the island. And it ran for quite some time till it got shut down. There's Babine Lake. Have a walk around. And here I am at Granelle, Babine Lake. It's a big body of water, that one. Certainly see where it's raining though. It looks like I'm going to have to play in the rain on the way home, on the way back. It's raining over there and over there. But we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. See what develops. Well, I made it to Babine Lake. It looks like I'm going to be playing in some rain on the way home, or on the way back. I did on the way here, and then I ran out of it. But it kind of looks to me like the rain is coming this way. It's the way the wind's blowing. But I guess it'll remain to be seen just how much I get. I hope I don't get a whole lot of it. But I guess that'll remain to be seen, just how much rain I hit. There's the Fulton fish hatchery over the Fulton River. There could be salmon in there this time of year, possibility. Yeah, it's getting late. I was thinking about going into Topley Landing, but it's getting pretty late. And I think probably everything will be closed at Topley Landing too, because there was nothing open at Red Bluff. That's closed. Right now it looked like they rolled the sidewalks up. There was nothing happening there. So I really don't think there'd be anything open at Topley Landing. So I think the best thing, since it's already 2:30 and I got over 300 kilometers to go, I think maybe my best bet is just to boogie on home. The lowest temperature I saw was 8, so 12 was an improvement. And getting a little heavier rain here now. Yeah, typical BC weather. Sun shining and raining on you at the same time. Yeah, this year it just seemed to be, you want to go for a ride, one of two things is going to happen. Either fires, so I couldn't go where I wanted to go, or else it's raining. Yep, typical. Now if I can just catch up to that sunshine, yeah, I have the camper. Now there's some pretty black, mean looking clouds up ahead. Hopefully they're not going to drop the load of water they've got on me. Right now we're back on the dry pavement again. Look at all the temperature has come up to a balmy 13 degrees. And if I can get some of the mileage in with a nice dry road, I'll be quite content with that. And the Burns Lake Airport. A couple of helicopters. Pretty funny the way this rain is coming down. It's drive 5 miles and you're in the rain, drive another 5 miles and you're out of it, and you're back in it again. So we'll just have to play it by ear, see what we get. Time to ride on through. Well, the sky up ahead is certainly black. I think I'm actually chasing the rain. I'm heading into it, I'm pretty sure. There sure is something awful black over there. Not too bad over here. Right now the sun's shining. And it's all of 13 degrees. And it definitely has rained here, so I have a feeling that the rain clouds are going the same direction that I am, and I may just be catching up to them. But it sure is some awful black. I haven't seen the sky looking that black for a long time. Here it comes. I got 20 miles to go, basically. 31 kilometers, yeah, about 20 miles to go before I get to Fraser Lake. And in that 20 miles, I'm going to get one hell of a shower.
push you around. Hard times try to break you, don't ever let them back you down.
Well, coming into Fraser Lake, and I'm definitely stopping in here for a coffee and a warm-up because I am freezing my ass. It is 13 degrees and I am rather wet. It was the hardest rainstorms I've ever ridden through. Visibility was next to nothing. Had to flip my visor up because I couldn't see with the visor down. And I am rather chilly, so I'm going to stop here, try and warm up a little bit.
After trying to get the cards to read, turned out the card reader apparently wasn't working at the pumps, so I had to go in and prepay for my fuel. It wasn't a big deal, it was just, it would have been nice if there would have been a sign on the pump telling you that right off the bat.
Yeah. There's some pretty nasty looking clouds out there. I haven't seen cloud formations like that before. A great big, oh, that's a thunder cloud or, pardon me, or just what it is, but it's pretty mean looking. And I am heading right into it. I really hope that I don't get into that real heavy rain again, because it was pretty tough riding. But looks like I'm back into the rain again. The road was dry for a while, but have a funny feeling that I'm actually chasing this rainstorm. I'm hoping that it turns and goes another direction where I'm going. But I sure don't want to drive in it for 155 kilometers. So I have a feeling I'm going to be stopping in Vanderhoof for a coffee and a something. Just so I can sit there and kind of try and dry out a little bit. Yeah, there's some nasty looking clouds out there. I'm just hoping I don't catch up to it again. I mean, how much water can it hold? I mean, really, come on now. Could I be so lucky as to hit this light green? Nope. Yes, I'm definitely chasing this storm, which is the way I want it to work. I'd prefer if I was running away from the storm. However, I appear to be running into it. So I think I'm definitely going to stop in Vanderhoof for a coffee and sit a spell. Let the storm get ahead of me. If I'm a little later getting home, well, that's okay. Yeah, because it is raining pretty heavy here. I think, yeah, I'm definitely chasing it, no doubt about it. Okay, for my last long bike ride of the year, it's certainly been an entertaining one. I had some nice sun for a little while, and some really heavy rain, and a pretty heavy wind most of the day. Oh, well, one thing's for sure. When you're riding a motorcycle, you're definitely in the environment, you're not riding through it. And boy, that sure holds true today. Imagine some of those people in the cars as they went by me in that rainstorm probably thought, look at that silly biker. That's alright. Not too far from the coffee shop now, which is a good thing because I'm just catching up to the storm. It is some damn dark out.
At last, a warm, dry place to sit and enjoy a coffee and watch this storm blow on past. And with a little bit of luck, it'll get far enough ahead of me that for the rest of my ride, I won't catch up to it again. That would sure be nice to be dry for a change.
Just sitting at Tim Hortons waiting for this storm to pass. I keep catching up to it, and it's really coming down hard. It's actually backed off considerably since I've been in here. But I'm going to sit here for a little bit, have myself a sandwich and a cup of coffee, and I'm going to wait for this storm to stop. I've ridden through it enough. Maybe another 20 minutes, half hour, maybe the storm will pass. Vanderhoof, heading home to Prince George. All I can do is really hope I don't catch up to that storm again. Make it time to ride, and away we go. It is kind of pretty over there though, holy cow. Nice and bright. Looks really nice over there. Trouble is, I'm not going over there. I'm going over there. So, and the temperature is a balmy 12 degrees. But I've only got 60 miles to go. Thereabouts. So in an hour I should be home. Well, an hour and a bit, I should be home. I guess I'm going to get wet for an hour. Oh, here come a couple of guys. Get out of the road spray. Alright, better when you don't have the road spray as well as the rain. Yeah, it does look a little brighter there. There's a little tiny patch of blue up there. Holy cow, we actually have a bit of the sun shining through all of a sudden. It certainly does make the yellow trees look pretty. It definitely does enhance the color with the kind of the tinge that the sun's got in it right now because of those goofy clouds. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, this Michelin Road 5 tire sure is been good in the rain. I know, I think the next time I need tires, I'm going to move up to the new Michelin 6. They're supposed to be even better. Well, here's the last little stretch up the hard highway to home. Looks like it rained pretty good here too. And here I am, up our street, be home. How many kilometers today? Oops, wrong button. 679.4 kilometers. So that's been a pretty good day. Well, 670 kilometers later, I'm home. And it's sprinkling here now. It was one of the toughest rides I've had in a long time. Ran through some torrential downpour, and temperatures anywhere from, it was balmy 16 degrees at times to a low of, believe it or not, 6 as I climbed up over heading into Grand Isle. So today was a couple of times I was really wondering what the heck I was doing. It was pretty miserable, but any ride's a good ride. So this is probably the last one for the year. So I'm home now, so we'll call it a day and go from there.